Introduction. The business that we choose was Tealive, that located in University Utara Malaysia. Tealive in UUM was introduced in 2019, located at bangunan SEFB University Utara Malaysia, Sintok, Kedah. This business sells their product and manufacture their own product, such as milk tea, coffee, and smoothies. The reason why we choose Tealive UUM is because the location is near and make us easy to visit and do an interview in order to get extra information about our research.
Next, I will present about location analysis, pro of the current location. First is heavy foot traffic. The important significance of the geographic location to the success of a business is a large area and a large number of people. Tealive chose to locate their location as University Utara Malaysia, which is located at bangunan FEFB. Because bangunan FEFB is located at the middle of UUM and it is close to the library, which is Sultanah BINTI UUM library. Nowadays, Tealive are enjoyed by all the generations, so all the students at University Utara Malaysia are the customer of Tealive. Con of the current location. First is competitor. In University Utara Malaysia, Tealive have two competitors, which is Richard Mille Cafe and Manager Coffee. They will decrease market share of Tealive and shrink Tealive customer base, especially when the demand of the product or service is restaurants from the beginning. For example, like last year, Richard Mille Coffee has sells the similar product, which is coffee bubble tea. So this is force Tealive to do some promotions such as buy one free one to stay the competitive. Second, the con of the current location, Tealive choose to locate at UUM is cannot attract new customer. This is because UUM is located at Sintok and it is far away from the city like Changlon, Alor. So the customer who stay at Changlon or Alor, they did not willing came to UUM to buy Tealive. They may be willing to buy other drink at Changlon or Alor. So this cause Tealive cannot attract the new customer except the student who live at UUM.
My name is FADHILAH binti Rashid, matric number 264722. Today, I want to present about layout planning. Layout planning are the physical arrangement of work and storage areas, the departments or equipment within the existing or proposed facility. Layout planning decisions involve arranging of the Tealive UUM outlet components for new facilities and rearranging them in existing facilities. The layout planning goal is to arrange the Tealive UUM outlets, people, equipment, materials, and process so the work flows smoothly at all times. Tealive UUM are beverage outlets that use the process layout. Process layout have the advantage such as high product and needs flexibility, robust in the case of disruptions, and easy to supervise the worker. The disadvantage are low utilization, can have very high work in progress and complex flow. The arrangement of equipment, staff workstation, departments. The arrangement of equipment, staff workstation, departments are often called as floor plan. The better floor plan will save time for both seller and purchaser of the drinks. Floor plan is an important initial step to build the right outlet. the Tealive UUM floor plan as in the figure 1. The process layout of Tealive UUM outlet as in figure 2. Based on the layout in figure 2, in this layout have two partition, which is purchase area and processing area. In the sitting area, the store has provided a pallet for customer to sit while waiting their turn. In this area has a purchase area where customers come to order their drinks and pay the bills. In the front of processing area, which is in the kitchen, there are one staff handle the auto cup sealer, topping and the drink dispenser. There are 6 staff handling in the front processing area and 2 staff at the back in the processing area.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurmin Zarina. My match number is 264630. Okay. I want to continue about the limitation of the existing layout. As we know, when the Tealive UUM do the arrangement of their equipment, their staff workstation, either their department, somehow they doesn't acknowledge the limitation of the existing layout. When we do this project, we acknowledge the limitation of the existing layout, which is the sitting area is very limited for customers to wait for their order. When we look at the situation, when the promotion day, there will be a lot of customer at the outlet, so they will be crowded at the outside because they are very limited of the sitting area. Somehow customer doesn't want to wait and they will lose their customer. Okay, the second limitation is staff at the front desk, which is speaker area, needs to walk far to the back. Okay, when we sit at the figure 2, the pattern flow is the U-shaped pattern. Okay, the staff at the front will take time to go to the back whenever have the emergency, while the other staff are busy do their parts. This will less the productivity of the work. Okay, the third limitation is the workstation layout at the second row, which in the third row is difficult to achieve during work time. Next is the suggestion to improve the layout. As we know, the first limitation is very limited sitting area. We suggest to add the sitting area in front of the pickup order to make it easier for customer to wait and take the order. Okay, so the customer will have a seat and wait for their drinks patiently. The second limitation, which is the staff needs to take time to go to the back. So we suggest that to encourage the staff at the front desk to shift the table in the second row, so the table is relocated to the middle, because it will minimize the time and the movement time of the staff to provide the comfort and move easily to do their work. So the third suggestion is modify the position and equipment to be closer and organized, so the staff will do the part and or the job faster, in a faster way to serve the customer, so the customer doesn't have to wait a long time to have their drinks.
My name is Nur Arisa Binti Bisaluddin. My matric number 270231. I want to talk about the issues of ergonomic in Tealive UUM. The ergonomic issues that we identify in Tealive UUM is the planning layout was not systematic, can cause the damage and accident in workers. This is because in the Tealive UUM, the planning layout was not improving and innovate in workstation like a machine and workers was not systematic. The layout planning was not flexible to the worker and workstation for Tealive UUM physical issues. The worker have unsuitable position. This is because they are always stand up and don't have a take break when have a lot more of customer. When they stand for long can cause the effect and impact the healthy. Besides that, we identify the repetitive motion in ergonomic issues in Tealive UUM. repetitive motion is the design in position workplace are narrow. This is because in Tealive UUM have a limited position like for the machine and equipment. This is because the worker just do the same work in the one time manually worker. This is because manually worker can affect the injured and damage the body of the worker. The worker usually use the lifted of good. The lifted by the worker usually heavy and need more energy to do. They have some of a solution to improve the ergonomic issues in Tealive UUM. Motion study. Motion study is the human motion used in perform on operation. Motion study can improve the healthy system. Is because can increase the productivity. For example, employer can use the tool in industrial engineering for workers. Therefore, the motion study can optimize the work in station design, reduce physical healthy to get the nice muscular. The employer can allow the worker to take break and sit down for a while. The worker can use a body shape L for a neutral position. The employer need to specialize section tasks to the worker in each section. This is because worker cannot do the various work in one time. The physical energy can traction the healthy of the worker will be awake. The design of space in Tealive UUM should be systematically. This is because employee will not be limited to performing systematic movement when doing the work. For example, employer can making the vast space to the worker for prevent the injury. The systematic of a space can prevent the injury in workplace in Tealive UUM.
For recommendation, every business never runs away from having problem. This situation definitely give a different level of risk to the business itself. Some recommendation can be listed down to help the business overcome the compilation. Okay, first, ensure that the employee are properly trained and must be monitored by senior theorists to be competent when ordering customer to make fewer mistakes. Why we do this? Because when the manager monitor the employee, they will do the less mistake and can maintain the work ethic. Okay. Second, managers in charge of the outlet need to play a role as a professional barista and together improve what they lack. By doing this, the company can improve together without having any problem. Okay. Third, barista necessarily needs to ask every customer if they want to customize their drink to suit their lifestyle. Why? Because every customer have a different taste bud. So by doing so, they will easy for us to make sure what kind of drink that people like. Okay. Next, the production of end product with a local ingredient will affect both business and the company. This means we use the local product in to produce our menu. This surely will cut costs for the ingredient and increase our income monthly. Lastly, create an application that is primarily for the purpose of taking customized order made from the taste bud of the customer. This means we create special apps for customer to custom their drink based on their taste bud. So Tealive can also get information and produce new flavored drink to their customer.